World, ZD here, coming live from Melbourne, Australia with some epic content for any coach out there just starting out, or maybe a coach out there that just lost their job, or they're staying at home, they're in isolation, they're struggling to get clients. I'm going to show you what I believe are the most important 5 things that you need to be doing when you're in isolation right now. Now, I'm going to give you the 5 things that I'm telling all of my clients to do, and I'm telling them to do because this is the most important time for you to be building absolute routines, absolutely working on upgrading yourself at this perfect time where we have to be in our house. Now, this is the perfect time when you're not going to go out there and, distract yourself. What do most people do? They're like, I've got a job. I'm going to build my program when I've got more time. Well, you've got too much time right now. What always makes me laugh is when people complain about their job and now they're out of their job and now they're like, I want to grow a business. Now they have time to grow a business and they don't do anything. That's what pisses me off. And I'm like, you have an opportunity right now. You should be upgrading yourself powerfully. I'm going to give you the 5 things that I truly believe you need to start doing in order to start growing your business. The first thing that you need to do is you need to use your time management in a way of setting up rituals and habits. This is the perfect time right now, more than ever, for you to set down, because this might last 1 month, 2 months, or even longer. So just remember, I believe habits take around, 4 to 8 weeks to start, installing in, so you start embodying it. So what you need to do is you need to set up your day with routines. Now, what I would recommend is I'm going to give you some of my routines so you can take away some routines in your life so you can start doing it instantaneously. Make your alarm the first thing in the morning you listen to. Money affirmations. I am affirmations. Don't put an alarm on your phone of ding, 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 ding. Don't do that. Put an alarm on and leave it on for 20 minutes in the morning. Now, if you leave on I ams for 20 minutes in the morning, or you leave on money affirmations for 20 minutes in the morning, your brain in your subconscious mind is most influential. It's the most time to influence your mind because you're in theta and delta brainwaves, getting out of delta, going into theta, and then expressing yourself, getting closer to alpha. That's the most powerful time, that first 20 minutes, because you're coming out of delta into theta. And if the first things that enter your mind are positivity, I am powerful, I am strong, I am productive, I'm a money magnet, I'm an attractor of money, all of a sudden, that's the first thing that you're going to be seeing inside your mind. People struggle so much with, money mindset and blockages, but the reality is they don't do anything about it. They're like, oh, one day I'm just going to get good with money. One day it's just going to get better. You got to do this obsessively. In the morning, make sure your alarm is some I am. Go on YouTube, download something, add it to your phone, put it as your alarm. Sit in bed, do your little 20-minute sleep in whilst money affirmations are going. And that's the only time I let people sleep in. If you've got some money affirmations happening, your subconscious mind's open, it will go inside. Now, more things, different rituals you can do as well. Make sure you have a really, really strong morning routine. Now, you have a strong morning routine means meditate. Slow your brain down. Don't put, and also have your alarm, have your phone on airplane mode as much as you can, especially in that morning, so you're not looking on Facebook, you're not looking on Instagram, you're not watching other people's lives. Because what are most people putting up right now, which is one of the things I'm going over? Oh, COVID this, COVID that. Oh my God, I'm going to sell you something about COVID. For God's sake. Like, it's everywhere. I don't want to see it. So I try to stay as much off that thing, and then I control what comes into my mind. If I'm meditating, or am I visualizing, using active visualization, which is a super powerful tool, by the way. Active visualization and passive visualization are completely 2 different things. Passive is me sitting here visualizing what I want. Active is me standing up, feeling like I am speaking in front of people, like I am building a program. I'm really there, like I'm standing up and I'm fully there. That's active visualization. Do these things in the morning. And what I recommend for people right now is do 6. If you can do 6 visualizations, oh, but I don't have time for that. You have so much time. And you know what? Start with 2 first. And then 1 week later, do three a day. Then do 4 a day. Then do 5 a day. I do 6 visualizations a day. They're not for 20 minutes. They're sometimes for 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Just get your vibration back. Because I can tell you, when you're operating from here, you come up with ideas. Because you're operating from a different radio station. So different things are going to come into your consciousness level. Plus, what are you doing? You're focusing on what do I want instead of looking at the news or looking at what other people or your friends are saying. Oh, it's so bad. We're locked up for so long. Let go of that negativity and be in control. Have a gateway. Have a person there standing there saying, I'm not going to let any negativity in here, especially at this time. I'm not going to let anything in. I'm going to shield this up. Nothing's going to come into my mind. Do lunchtime routines. Do nighttime routines. Set this time up in the perfect way. Do a 6 to 8 week challenge. Now, what I usually say to people is manifestation takes place and you'll see evidence if I set an intention of what I want. I want more money, I want more clients. If I visualize this multiple times a day for a certain period of time, 6 to 8 weeks, that's what I say is it goes from metaphysical world to physical world. You will manifest things within that 6 to 8 week period. So give yourself a test. Write in a journal. Get a journal and say day 1, day 2, day 3. Really take this seriously at this time. That is the first thing that I'm highly recommending before the strategies. And I'm going to go over the strategies now. That's the first one we're going over. The second thing you should be doing in your coaching business is building real connections right now. Now, what do I mean? You should be building more connections with people. What most coaches are doing right now is they're freaking out and they're saying, oh, it's so hard. What do you think the coaching industry is right now? It is the most profitable time right now more than ever. That's my belief system around it. I don't know what yours is, but there is so much opportunity right now because we have online businesses. So people will spend money on themselves. So if you're holding the door saying, oh, people aren't spending right now, they are spending. That's a story that you're holding on to. You've got to build real connections. You've got to build connections for your future. You know, get on and chat with people, you know, chat to people for free. Get them on the calls and chat to them for free. Don't even sell anything. Just build real connections. Maybe they've got referrals. Just add value to each other. If you're not spending time every day on the phone or every day connecting with people and talking to people and messaging and adding value to people and creating little products, whether they're meditations, whether they're giveaways, you're going to struggle in this time. Your mind right now should be thinking, what else could I create today? What else could I give away today? How can I add more value to the people that are struggling? You be that person, and I'm telling you right now, your business will grow over time. It will absolutely grow. So you've got to focus on adding value, building connections, and then adding as much value to the people as possible. It is a necessity. Do you know, it's like this. I always say to people, I've said to people, how long have you been on? I say, oh, like a month, maybe 2 weeks or whatever. I'm like, what have you created in that time? How many people you talk to? Yeah, well, people are all struggling, and I don't think it's ethical right now to post up content. Blah, 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 blah. You stay stuck. You stay broke. Okay? You stay broke. Bye, 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 bye. Don't stay like that. Add value. Build connections. People are uncertain right now. They need you more than ever before. And if you're a person that's saying, hey, I'm a coach and I help people, you better show up right now. It is the time to show up right now. No excuses, no BS. Start showing up. It is an absolute necessity. The third thing that I'm going to say, the third thing that I'm going to say is build a program. It is the perfect time. You're locked in your house. Get a camera out, write up a program if you're a coach, and create that program you've always wanted to do. Do not tell me, I've already got everything set up. There is always something that you can create right now. There is no excuse right now not to create a program. There is something, whether it's a program you're like, oh, I've got 3 programs already. Create one that you're going to give away for free even. Think about this as a creative time. You know, I've got different clients that are saying, I'm coming up with this. I haven't even thought of doing this, and I'm coming up with this. Come up with a program and start implementing on it. You will be so amazed. Imagine if this is over in 2 months. and then you have a program online, do you know how incredible you're going to feel? Now you're growing a real business instead of saying, oh yeah, I want to grow a program, but I've got a job and it's hard. I don't have the time to grow one right now. And then all of a sudden you're in isolation. You don't have a job anymore. Now you have all the time to create a program. Now you make another excuse of why you're not creating it. Oh, money slowed down. What does money have to do with you not building a program? You'll always, this is what I say to people, most coaches are broke. It's not because they're not intelligent. It's because they don't do anything when they know they need to. The excuse is the easier road. Stop going down the excuse, oh, I don't have the time. It's so hard. You have so much time to build a program, so build the damn program. Stop making damn excuses. It's super important. Another thing that you got to do is, number 4, stop looking at the media and stop looking on Facebook. I've made a commitment. I'm not looking on Facebook. I don't look on Facebook because everyone's writing about the same crap. COVID this, COVID that, Corona this, Corona that. Get over it. Move forward. Focus on what I can control. Focus on what you can control right now. You have a part of your brain called the amygdala. The amygdala is the part that focuses on negative before positive. It is attracted to fear. And if fear is the only thing that is online right now, you'll be, is that really good? More cortisol in your body? No. Stay more off that. Be the producer, not the receiver. Right now, most people are receiving stuff from the outside world. They're receiving, oh, I'm watching the news. Oh my God, how bad is this? Oh my God, this is so bad. Then they're stressed. Do you know more people are going to probably become depressed from this? Most people are going to, because they're not doing anything. There's no purpose. They have an opportunity that they're not implementing on. It's time right now to stop. We're so attracted to this fear that we've got to start producing. If you are a coach, you should be producing, not receiving right now. You should receive in your own time, but not on Facebook. You should receive from a coach or a mentor or a program you're doing, not on Facebook, because people are only projecting their own model of the world. And their own model of the world might be stimulated by fear. They mightn't even be intentionally focusing on fear, but they'll naturally do it because they're only projecting their own model of the world. That's all anyone can do. So if they've got some stuff that they want to let out about this, you're like this, I dare you to have a day not looking at any media and you tell me you don't feel incredibly good, incredibly excited, incredibly aligned. I'm telling you right now, you will. If you let go of this focusing on the outside and you start creating, what are some content pieces? Maybe you're not good at Facebook Lives. Maybe you're not good at any area of life. Could be anything, relationships or anything. Spend time mastering those areas instead of focusing on the media. I'm telling you right now, this could change. This could be one of the greatest things ever. Maybe you're having relationship challenges. You could give your wife or husband presents, give them attention, give them more attention than they ever have before. Make this into a positive. We can't control what's happening on the outside world, but you have damn good control of what's going on in your internal world. How many times could things happen even before this that are a little out of control for you and you'd freak out and have a lot of stress? The reality is you are in control, and I don't want you to forget that. You have absolute control over yourself. Number 5, what is the number 5 thing that I would be doing right now? What I would be doing is I would be practicing as much as I can your sales process. Especially if you're a coach. I would be spend 30 minutes, just, get a few people on the phone that are friends or family or anyone that you feel can give you some feedback, and just practice you're selling your products to them. Pretend you're selling your products. It's a super important skill to master, and I'd be an idiot to say as a coach, sales isn't important as a coach. You've got to practice. You could become a master of sales if you started practicing the game now. Imagine what would happen if you started getting on the phone with people, you started connecting. Maybe they're friends. Maybe you did a coaching program with them, or you did your NLP with them. Get them on the phone. Practice selling with each other. Help each other out, especially at a time like this. And what I would recommend is to create a low-end program. People are going to have a lot of excuses around if you sell a high-level program, which is totally fine, but that's why you would create a lower program, a cheaper program at a time like this. Be flexible. We can't control what's happening, how people's mindsets are, but what we can control is how we show up and what we do. So this is the 5 things that I want you to start focusing on if you're a coach out there. These are the 5 things that I truly know if you focus on these for the next month, 2 months, 3 months, you will be in an incredible position at the end of this. It will get to the end. We've just got to trust. We've got to back each other. We've got to give each other good energy, not negativity. Have an incredible day, guys. Tag someone in this video that needs to hear this, and have an incredible